All my life, I've been a global traveller, seeking cultures and traditions that are just as vibrant today as in times past. We're opening doors, stepping into worlds most never see, because that's where the best stories are, behind closed doors. We're sharing stories of local life and the working world, plus spending time with some of the most interesting people you'd ever want to meet. It's truly privileged access that always leaves me excited to explore more. Tucked away is Shakespeare Company books.
Hi, Sylvia. Hello.
Long a favourite of book lovers, the shop was started by an American idealist.
Shakespeare Company started in 1919 by a formidable woman called Sylvia Beach. Her bookshop became kind of a centre for American expats like Hemingway, Fitzgerald, and a lot of French writers like Paul Valéry as well.
In 1944, Sylvia closed her store rather than sell books to the Nazis. After the war was over, American George Whitman opened a new store and soon paid tribute to Sylvia using the Shakespeare Company name, and then further honoured her, naming his daughter, who now runs the store, Sylvia Beach Whitman. Today, Shakespeare Company is a literary haven and home to what George called tumbleweeds. The tumbleweeds are aspiring writers who for years have had the chance to work and live in the shop. The store's ground floor is a labyrinth with fascinating titles tucked into every nook and cranny.
The second floor of Shakespeare's books is the library. Here you're greeted with a quote overhead which says, "Be not inhospitable to strangers, lest they be angels in disguise." And the next room is perhaps my favorite in the whole shop. In here we have one of the many beds on which the tumbleweeds sleep. And we also have a piano. I've been here several times when talented young pianists have been performing, and it's been absolutely magical.
If you're looking to explore something a little bit different in Paris, Shakespeare Company is surely the place to see. Viking. Let us share a bit of the real Europe with you. Exploring the nooks and crannies of Venice is fun and always reveals something interesting. Let me show you one of my very favorites. This is a book lover's paradise. Wall-to-wall books. Known as Libreria Acqua Alta, it's run by a most unusual man.
Molta gente mi dice che io non cercavo.
I am not the one who looked for books. The books are the ones that found me. They're very profound and make your soul come alive.
Libreria Acqua Alta is a truly unique interpretation of what a bookstore should be. It reflects Luigi's playful spirit and his unwavering passion for the written word.
La poesia è irreale.
I live for poetry because poetry is reality, the absolute true reality. My favorite, it begins like this. Each enchantment is whispered madness, and all passion is enchantment. An alluring young woman, a sorceress, more real than you believe.
Libreria Acqua Alta's eclectic collection has nearly 100,000 choices and includes a staircase made entirely of books. We look forward to exploring Venice's many hidden treasures with you. It's been said, experiences are food for the mind, but it is books that nourish the soul, inspiring the spirit and delighting the imagination.
For me, there's nothing more refreshing than opening a book for the first time. It sends you to places you'd never expected, really allows you to deepen your understanding of the world.
There is perhaps nothing more powerful than a good book, So when it came time to create libraries for Viking, we sought the expertise of London's Heywood Hill, one of the most influential booksellers in the world.
Heywood Hill is a small independent bookshop in London, and it was established in 1936 by a man called George Heywood Hill. He was a very passionate bookseller, and he really put the shop on the map.
Heywood Hill holds the distinction of being a royal warrant holder, which recognises those who provide goods and services to Her Majesty the Queen, His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, and His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. It is Heywood Hill's long-standing reputation for intriguing, insightful book selections that appealed to Viking.
We create libraries for people. They're usually for individuals, and it's usually around some passion in their lives.
So before a single book was chosen, hundreds of hours were spent on board to better understand the unique, inquisitive character of the Viking guests.
They are an incredibly eclectic, interesting group of people. Our customers are the same. That group of people who travel the world, they have a very broad outlook, and they are curious, inquisitive, people who wanted to discover the countries, but also to be stimulated intellectually, wanting to explore in a meaningful way. This is exactly the sort of people who come into our shop all the time.
Our ships often have subject-specific libraries, like legendary explorers or art history. And of course, there's a robust collection of books tailored to the regions you're sailing through.
Other areas, they're devoted to the sort of things that you want to read when you're on vacation. Novels, novellas, short stories, diaries, and then lots of visually interesting books, art books, photography, things that we think will enhance people's stay on the ship.
Every Viking vessel sails with an extraordinarily diverse collection of books, each one hand-selected to pique the curiosity of our guests.
The whole ethos of our business is personalisation, but to make a good selection of books for somewhere like a ship, you need to have the person at the top really appreciating what the purpose of books really is.
It's part of our commitment to share the world in a way no one else can.
It's wonderful to think of our books that we've chosen, individually chosen, on board Viking vessels, sailing all over the world and giving pleasure to people all over the world as they travel and explore the world. That really gives us all a bit of a thrill, and we hope that the books we've chosen for them will really enhance their stay on board.
At Viking, we recognise that sometimes a tiny thing, like the right book, can change everything about a destination.
This exactly fits with our passion for introducing people to great books.
Join us again here on Viking.TV as we open more doors around the world on our quest to explore the planet's most fascinating cultures and delightful traditions.